Hi, and welcome to the first video of my new channel, Adoption First Choice. My name is Lori. Me and my husband live in Montana. And when we were going through this process of adopting our first child, we found that there were some resources geared towards maybe other people's situations. And so this channel is to pretty much try to fill a hole of what we felt there was in the education that we had to take and the perspectives that education was approached by or came by. So this channel is going to have pretty much 3 focuses, and then under those focuses, there'll be more information. But the first focus being a resource to parents who are choosing adoption as their first choice. The second would be international adoption, since that's what we're doing and that this is where our perspective is from. And then the third being older children, since again, that's where we're coming from and that's what our experience is going to be. And all of those 3 things, we felt like there were some things missing or some resources I wish I would have had, or maybe some support. And so that's why I'm here, like I said, to maybe try to fill some voids of what we felt during our process for other people who might be in the same boat. So my story is I knew probably in high school, that I wanted to adopt. Every time we were at church and they had the Compassion International or the World Vision and those people came and they gave their speech, every single time I would bawl. I'd be in tears. I just had such a place in my heart for that situation. It's so awful. So I knew, I remember telling my mom that, just after high school, maybe college, and I said, is it okay if I don't have my own child and I adopt? And she was very supportive and of course said yes. But so it's been in my heart since I was young. So when I met my husband, we first started dating, and I didn't want to just get into something serious and then have this be an issue that he couldn't be on board on or about. And so it was only a couple weeks in, and I go, so just so you know, I want to adopt. That is my first choice. I feel like it's my calling. And I don't want that to be a deal breaker for you if you feel like you absolutely, have to have your own kids with your own DNA. And he was just kind of on board, and he said, yeah, no, that's great. I see where you're coming from. I feel the same way. He had went on some mission trips, and so he just also had a heart for orphans and kids just who don't have a family. So from there, we started the adoption process, and that's when, like I said, a lot of confusion steps in, a lot of not feeling like we had people coming from our perspective came in, and we're almost done in our process. We got matched with a girl. She's 14. She's from the Philippines, and we're just waiting for the visa and all of that to get approved. So that'll be maybe another fun thing during these videos, is to see kind of our process and all of that. So anyways, other topics we'll cover within those 3 categories, like I said, adoption being a first choice, international kids, and then older kids, is the adoption process, is all of the paperwork, things that we found are as helpful during this process. So all the videos moving forward, we're gonna try to keep maybe up to 10 minutes. I'm not a huge talker. Just doing this as my first video is uncomfortable. I'm an introvert. I postponed this. I had this idea, maybe a month ago, and I've been postponing this first video just because it is not my comfort zone. This is not my wheelhouse. But like I said, if I feel like we had these situations and these questions, maybe other people did too. And so that's why we're here, is to just try to help other people on this mission or on this journey that maybe were similar and mirrored our experiences. So video on down, stay tuned for some of the other stuff that we have to say and some of the other topics that we cover. And we hope it's helpful. And yeah, let us know.